What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm C.
Okay.
And today we're going to be reacting to MacDonald no response. So he got no response. I don't know what to say to that.
I guess it's like similar to be like, I got nothing to say.
I don't know.
Done with it. Said what I had to say.
I don't know what he got mean by that. I guess we'll find out, right?
I know, that's going to be interesting. As always, let us know what you think about this reaction in the comments below. Like, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get notified for our upcoming videos. Remember, we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers.
Let's
We
go!
need your help to get there. Let's go.
Did you see? Yes, no, maybe so.
Just hit the play
So
button.
you can't see. You got a voice. You can say yes or no.
I'm the rapper that these other rappers jealous of. I made more off CDs than rappers who are selling drugs. True story. Every single aspect independent. I got texts from presidents of major labels I ain't read yet. Told my manager I'd knock him out and he was like the homie. Then I fired him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, dog. Au revoir. I don't need nobody's help. It's me and Nova by ourselves. Come here, babe. This is the entire team, nobody else. I conceptualize, produce, and...
Aw, that was kind of cute. Look at his hair.
Well, for some
This
reason,
is the first time we've seen him without the dreads.
I think so. It seems like his facial hair is different color than his hair. Maybe he darkened his hair more.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I was saying, if you are looking at it, it's like when people say he's like, again, like he's bragging about how how good it is. If you see this, I can understand if you think he was like
Bragging.
bragging, yeah. Like I said, he it's like a team that's or they need each other, they don't need a manager.
It's
or
not
anything
me.
else. Plus they can he can produce on songs, he writes lyrics, and Nova shoots videos, so he really doesn't need anybody else. You get what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people associate bragging with a bad thing. So, sometimes it can be, but like in his case, I feel like it's a good thing. He's not saying I'm better than everybody else. He's saying,
well, that he is in a rapping sense. He is saying I'm better. I'm a rapper.
I think he said that more so in his newest song than he's saying in this song.
I don't know. He's kind of said it in this one. But what I'm saying, I think it's a thing between confidence and arrogance. You
Exactly.
Saying, like, confidence
That's what I'm
is
trying
like
to say. It's like it's different between like being confident and being like, look.
No, all I'm
we
saying
did
is
it.
I can understand if somebody would think that. Let's continue.
Right, like every record. Me and Nova work the hooks, then they're mixed and mastered by Evan. This is homegrown. Shout out all the rappers who have thrown stones. I'ma die rich while your casket full of broke bones. I ain't gonna respond to all your disses. Look, I get it. Your videos get no views. You say my name and people click it, but I'm different. You need clout and you're desperate to make a living. But my bank account already full. I counted 7 digits like y'all attack me with disses. Attract all the critics. I'll laugh at predictions. Surpass all the limits. The whacker the rapper, the more he's angered by the fact that I'm winning. I'm stacking the millions. It's tragic to witness like cancer in children. Hey, no playlist, no pay clicks, no fake. Rappers call me gay cause my braids pink. Yo, man, go crazy.
Oh my god. People are just guys, if you I've never seen the people that be hating on him, making videos about him.
Yeah,
like
at least not in our comments.
Negative way. So if you have some videos that we can you can like send us or something like
Or
a
show
channel,
us some of the negative comments
or
that people be
like
saying.
you can send us to show us the people that's making videos about him. I actually want to watch those videos to see what their followers are with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he keeps saying people are doing this to him, but personally I've never seen it on YouTube. And also there's other rappers that are dissing him and those. I will not actually know their channels and what are they doing their channels and what they're saying about him.
Or why they feel a certain type of way about it.
Exactly.
I feel like it's good to know both sides of the coins.
Understood, yeah.
No fake. Rappers call me gay cause my braids pink. Yo, man, go crazy, so wasted. Front row at my show, I'm her favorite. I'm famous, they basically hate that I made it. Get paid more in a day than they claim on their paycheck. I'm patient, but say my name again, I ain't playing. I'll buy the place that you stay in, then raise the rent till the space in your parents' basement is vacant. They call me privileged, y'all can't admit that I'm gifted. I did it without a label's assistance. I made the business decisions, I overcame the addictions. Lived in the streets, got evicted, kicked it with killers and strippers. But still my vision was different. I bought a mic, started spitting, produced the beats and I mixed it. I turned my hand into a fist and flipped the bird to the system. I prayed I'd finish my mission. mission and keep my image consistent. I fixed the parts that were missing and switched the gas and the pistons. It's mathematics and physics. I had to travel the distance. I had to add some ambition and then subtract my suspicions. I wanted castles and riches, headed for caskets or prisons. I battled glasses of liquor and cabinets packed with prescriptions. And still these rappers wanna sneak this all over my Facebook, always trying to tweet. I ain't gonna keep this a secret. My marketing genius, the algorithm triggered by exploiting your weakness.
I wanna say that he was saying that the privilege thing, he said in the previous thing, it's like saying somebody's privileged, right? It's like we're all privileged in some way. You know what I mean? Some people are born smarter than others. Some people are born bigger or born faster or born genetically, better than others. I mean, that's just how it is. So saying you're privileged, to me, that doesn't really, say much. Especially with him as a white rapper. Saying he's privileged doesn't really, in the white rapping game, it's not really saying anything. Because if you would ask me, he's actually underprivileged, I guess I would say, being a white rapper.
I feel like a lot of people say that to successful white men. If you're a successful white man, you grew up in a privileged
So you're automatically privileged.
You're automatically privileged.
No, like you said, he's a one-man army. He mix, master, produce, and Nova, shoot videos. So it's like, he does everything.
By saying that, you're being ignorant to a person's life story. You don't know anything about their past. Like, he even mentions multiple times in his past videos the struggles he's been through and overcome. And how, even despite all those struggles, him and Nova made this franchise together. So
I guess he has to work for what he gets now.
To me, that's like the opposite of privilege.
Exactly. He has to work for what he gets now. Doesn't mean it's not privileged. If
he's pretty much working his whole life.
Exactly. He learns to do everything in the music industry that we require to produce
on
a
his
movie
own,
and to get
on
out.
top of the fact of fighting addiction and
so
being
it's like,
homeless.
I
and
don't
all
see
that
where
stuff.
the privilege come in.
Yeah, I think people just automatically assume that.
Yeah.
Just
So
people
he's saying,
automatically assume no matter what you say, it's race,
he's
show,
saying
or whatever.
rappers are tweeting about him and all that. I really want to know what these rappers are gonna have to say about him.
I do too. I'm a little curious. I would like to see what their perspective is and where they're getting this information from to have these negative thoughts about him.
Yeah.
To keep this a secret, my marketing genius, the algorithm triggered by exploiting your weakness. And y'all can call me clickbait and gimmicks, I call me rich. 1 million monthly listens on Spotify. I'm about to drop a couple $1 million on a crib, $250,000 on a whip. I just sent my mom a grip. And first of all, I heard it all. I could write a perfect song. I Googled the net worth of rappers hating and I don't respond. Middle finger from a private jet. I don't give a single flight. Every single person I have met in person on Twitter, they're tough. Yo, if rappers want to beef, I got the roast pan. Put them in the dirt like a UFO crash. Double time rappers mad at murder it with slow raps. All they do is go fast. Turn them to some ghosts with the most facts. Slow clap. Pulling triggers quickly with no blowback. Cracking under pressure like a cold glass. No fans. Jealous that I rose fast. Y'all are on the road back. Look at your career. It's a joke, man.
I like this little thing here.
Right? It's just like...
When I say when rappers be like, dissing him, is like, I just look at your net worth.
Right? And it'd be like, yeah.
Why the fuck would I respond to you? You're basically like...
He says before he even thinks of responding, he looks
exactly,
at their net worth.
Exactly.
And then he's like, not worth it.
It's like, you got what you worth, bro. You're not at my level, basically, what I say.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like...
It is so funny, like, this song reminds me so much of his new song, Don't Look Down. It's like the same kind of, like...
Yeah.
Like, meaning.
Some kind of struggle has been going through.
So it's interesting to see, like, I don't know when this song was made, but to see how, no matter how much time has passed, people are still ignorant.
Yeah, like I said, they're mad because he rose so fast.
You know and he's always still rising despite
exactly. So all these other rappers are like, I guess, like I said, mad because he was so fast and they've been working for years and they haven't, gone up for as he has. You know what I mean? And I think YouTube helped him a lot. To me, from what I know, I think YouTube is the main reason why he's as big as he is. You know what
Social media in general.
Exactly. So I think, like I said, I'm a marketing genius, right? I'm guessing he used YouTube and other aspects to market himself.
Well, he kind of got the culture. He's like, all right, for the world we're living in now, social media is pretty much the head platform for everything. Everybody uses social media for everything, marketing,
Yeah.
to get their voice out there, everything. So he's like, all right, I'm going to use social media to excel myself and excel my girlfriend so we can be out there on the platform. And then on top of that, he's talking about every song he makes talks about issues that everybody's going through. Even this song, he's basically talking about how people are hating on him because of his success. Anybody could really relate to that if you think about it. How many times have you lost people in your lives when you've gained a level in life and your friends or family members are still down here, and then they're looking at you a certain type of way because you're up here and they're like, well, how the heck did that happen? Because you worked harder than in a different way than they have.
Yeah.
So now they feel some type of way about you. So all of his songs that he makes make a connection. And on top of that, he uses social media to broadcast that connection and get attention. Like before we heard about him from YouTube, I never heard about him before because as you guys told us, a lot of people in the media don't want to proclaim him because he speaks on real issues. But after I started watching him more, I started seeing him on more social media platforms rising, popping up.
And what I say is that he talk about real stuff happening, and other rappers do is rap fast.
Yeah,
that's not really like a that's not to him. It's not really something like that's like praiseworthy. I would say. And another thing he said, another thing I'm wondering is that I want to know how much of his net worth is from YouTube. And how much is from the actually rare record sales.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I could research that when I'm done. But if any of you guys know,
that'd
like,
be interesting to know.
What's the the balance act between the YouTube money and the actually selling music money?
And what I find it interesting, he even does prove that he could spit as fast as everybody else, but that it isn't really about spitting fast. It's about what you're saying.
What you're spitting, basically.
Exactly.
That's good to you.
Promise that I won't, that I rose fast, y'all are on the road back. Look at your career, it's a joke, man. Promise that I won't laugh, say you got the smoke, can't afford gas. Oh man, so sad. You record your album in a closet full of clothes with a notepad. Strong on the outside, muscles with no bone mass. Let's look at me for a second, man. I was deep in depression, making me weak and pathetic. I thought I needed their blessings, it leaves an impression. I feel the infection, repeating the lessons will only lead to me, and that's a lethal injection. And I was chasing the dragon with no medieval invention. I go to sleep and dream my life would be for me if I catch it. I let my demons possess me till I woke up in the wreckage and realized that I destroyed a whole cathedral of blessings. It's like my feet were magnetic, the street was steel, we connected. I couldn't seem to reach the sky no matter how far I'm stretching. And I was beaten to death and screaming for help for a second. Now I put everything I bleed into completing my records. I can't compete with my past, but I'm still seeking the relics. And I believe with every breath I breathe the sequel is better. No fear, surrender, I'm clear of the pressure. The tears I remember will never let me forget I was near to the devil. I never claimed to be holy, but I got angels protection. I got a barbed wire halo and devil horns I don't mention. Yeah, the Lord is my savior, but revenge is so tempting. I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it. Cause I try.
Wow.
I wanted to say about rappers that are in the closet in rapping. What I would say is like for rappers out there, guys, we all start from somewhere. So don't be ashamed if you have to be in the closet with for the clothes rapping with your mic. Because we'll start from somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he started in a place where he had to start with like the simplest thing.
Yeah.
Then when you get bigger,
to be honest, those are like when your purest self shows.
Exactly.
Because you're starting basically from nothing, and all you have are your words. And that's not just for rapping, that's for any artist out there in the game. When you're starting at the beginning and you're starting from nothing, all you have is your words. So the only way that you are going to be able to grow as fast as like he did is by
and a beat.
Yeah.
Because that one, the beat carries
the beat does it too.
But the only thing I would say is that
the best parts are when you have a nice mixture of both.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is that if you are still like in the come up like that low in the closet singing, don't be trying to diss any other rappers. Like that makes focus on your craft. Focus on getting higher than trying to boost somebody lower. Trying to like give.
Or if you feel like you haven't moved at all, try to break down everything you did and try to go outside the box so that way you could move up a level like you want
Yeah,
to.
but I say, like
if
you
you
say,
keep doing the same thing over and over again,
like
and there's no change or no response, then there's something wrong there.
Rappers in the closet, right? What I'm saying is no. If you are with that rapper, like trying to such like him, it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's about you focusing yourself, and actually you become where he is. Then you can actually judge him yourself, doing that.
Not even regardless of where he is, it shouldn't matter. The only thing that matters is where you want to be. You want to keep fighting to put out deals and stuff like that because you want to succeed. You want to be rich. Why? Is it because you live in a poor environment? Is it because you want to get out of an area that you live in? Is it because you want to take care of yourself and your family? If those are the reasons, then those are the things that you should be focusing on. You shouldn't be focusing on anybody else and what they're doing, because what they're doing doesn't matter. The only thing that if you do focus on somebody else, is for ideas to try to get to where they're doing, or inspiration.
I was saying how it's unfair that somebody, got there faster than you did. But let's continue.
I tried to cage the beast, but it's woken up the broken locks. I'm crushing everything I see like empty cans of soda pop. You titties on your knees like a grandma who don't own a bra. Put a bullet in your head like words you only spoke to God. I'm rowing through an ocean all alone inside an open box. Frozen from the blowing snow and soaking through my only socks. Y'all noticed me and chose the heat, so now the water's boiling hot. You'd hope I croak, I'm dope and coke, don't crack it, turn to solid rock. Hey, I ain't talking to you losers like you know the cops. I'm rich and that ain't bad for a kid who couldn't hold a job. Budget brand rappers, all that Gucci fake, I own a lot. You can't afford the way I live, you trying to control the cause. Whoa, I'm in solo mode, your promo won't affect the drop.
Damn it, he's going so fast that I'm trying to like pick stuff up. And I'm trying to insert stuff, but then once you want to talk about, he says something else you want to talk about.
Exactly. Like that line with the that he said a while ago with the barbed wire as a halo, and how he still has some devil horns, but there's still angels around him protecting him. It's so true to, like, I feel like for everybody in life. Like, there's...
Like I said, like, for a guy who couldn't keep a job, and now look where he is now, it's like...
That's what I mean, but, like, I don't... For me, I wouldn't take what he's saying as braggery. I would take it as more of, like he's almost like, I can't believe it. I was here, and now I'm here.
Yeah,
and people are still trying to drag me back to where I was, and I'm not going to let them.
People are going to take it how they take it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people should try to take it the way I am, because that's really what he's saying if you think about it and listen to his words.
Continue.
For the way I live, you trying to control the cause. Whoa, I'm in solo mode, your promo won't affect the drop. Artists that you promo don't have clout, the photo likes are bot. Try to put me in the dirt, I'll thrive like you were growing pot. You prototypes are hurt, y'all need work, let me open shop. Y'all don't understand me like a burner phone, it's coded top. You'll never see my POV like you don't know the GoPro off. Make sure that the drone is all in slow-mo, so when y'all get shot, the footage captures every single moment while your corpses rot. Shoot it all in broken arms, touch it up in Photoshop. Upload it to YouTube with a donate button for your mom. So alarmed, y'all can never reach me with those broken arms. Untouchable as alcoholics' wallets at an open bar. Unbreakable Da Vinci Code embedded in like most my songs. Gang is full of animals, you think my home is Noah's Ark. Past is full of broken hearts, opponents that have blown apart. My logo on the stove, I let it smolder till they know the mark. While y'all were finding Nemo, I composed.
Yeah, he's going in, bro. He's going in. It's a 5 minute
Seriously,
video.
it's like going hard right now.
Yeah, and one thing I would say is that, for rappers in general, right? I think most rappers, most of the popular ones, people love them more when they brag. You know what I mean? Because all the top rappers, it's like, I got money, I got bitches, I got cars, I got this, I got that. You know what I mean? I drive a foreign. People wanna escape, but that's why the most popular rappers are those kind of rappers, because people wanna escape. Because most people don't have those things, right? Money, cars, blah blah, bitches, whatever, right? So they live vicariously to these rappers who are saying, I got all this, right? I think that's the reason those rappers make it to the top. Also, all the thug thing, what the rappers be doing. Yeah. Most people are not thugs. They don't want to be thug, because they will like sing it in a song. They find it curious. They like seeing it on TV. They like seeing it around them. But most people don't want to be that themselves. Exactly. So they don't the risk that comes with that. They don't want to go in jail. They don't want to be doing that. You know what I mean?
So in a way, of the time they're trying to find a way to live
vicariously through them, and that's why a lot of these rappers figure it out. That's why a lot of them are actually more bragging now. Not now. They've always been. They figured that out a long time ago. That's why they always, saying, how successful they are. You know what I mean? Even J. Cole was saying one time that he was singing about this other stuff, right? But when he like, when he brags, some the fans are like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like it lays more of a foundation when people like J. Cole and him, they brag in a certain type of way. Like when most rappers brag and they're bragging about like bitches and cars and the thug life, versus when J. Cole and Tom MacDonald brag and they brag about how they were here and now they're here and all the hard work that they did. I feel like that separates basic fame people to legendary people that will be known for a very, very long time, like Michael Jackson and people like that that leave their mark.
It's not just being vain.
It's not. It's also not just about being famous and being rich. It's about leaving your mark, so that way when you're long gone, people are still gonna be saying your name.
Was the team of total sharks, hid inside the reef and chiseled teeth till they were over sharp. Y'all fishy rappers went to sleep to dream of coral seas and stars. We silently and violently reminded y'all the ocean's dark. Lordy, I really feel sorry for your corny bars. Maybe you'll improve and this is setting up your story arc. I am more like Iron Man, you are more like Tony Stark. You're human, I'm a robo suit equipped with guns and poison darts. Choking y'all to death like I am Homer, home alone with Bart. I wish you would on every glowing star. Core is hard, high performance parts from a pro garage. All I see is smoke and sparks every time your motor starts. What more you got in store for me? Your death threats for ghost stories. And what's next gonna be painful? Gravestones.
He almost had to stop himself from laughing there. You saw that? He was like, continued rapping. Like he was about to like laugh.
Does he get the death threats for real?
Well, remember that one video and it was showing you all the nasty comments?
I'm pretty sure some of them are death threats.
Some of them were like,
come
you
on,
should go kill yourself, shit like that. Like, you know how people be.
The ghost stories to him. The ghost stories.
People are crazy, man.
But it's online. People just say stuff.
People think about it. Think of all the crazy shit we've seen just working at Walmart alone. Yeah. Now picture these people behind a computer screen.
People are just acting tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they have no people behind a computer screen act tougher than people face to face because they have something to hide behind.
That's what I'm saying.
And my point is, if we see such crazy crap just from working at Walmart, working at a retail store with all the Karens of the world and all the psychos, and we see that, now let's picture those psychos behind a computer screen where they can go even more berserk.
Exactly.
So you can only imagine the crap he probably gets. And now put politics into the mix and all that stuff because a lot of his songs talk about all that shit.
Stuff,
so
yeah, he can get a lot of hate.
He's gonna get a lot of.
But I think for him, it's similar territory though. I'm pretty sure he figured it out by now.
Yeah, but like he said, he says in a lot of his songs, his haters are also his fans and his motivators. Exactly. So
especially when I went to about politics too.
Yeah,
like, you really
that's what I'm saying. Mix all of that.
And
together.
A lot of love. It's like both. A lot of love, a lot of hate. Whichever side you go to. You know, so you have to learn to balance.
But the hate is always a lot louder than the love, unfortunately.
Yeah, and we have a tendency to focus more on the hate than the love too as human beings.
Yes.
So that's another thing too.
Also think of anger. When you're angry, you scream at the top of your lungs. When you are in love, it's more like, oh, look at this little melody. But like when you're angry, it's like the monster comes out.
Like a harp, like somewhere like.
Exactly. It's like.
Alright, guys. Probably all we gotta say about this.
Actually, there's a lot that could be said.
Yeah,
if you break down like every line.
Like long.
Exactly. We could sit here all day breaking down every line.
A lot of them are like that. We're gonna break it down for like an hour.
Exactly. That's why we really like Tom.
It's already about to be 30 minutes, so.
Yeah, whatever.
Like,
comment,
subscribe.
Bye.